You sit for me. You give me a high five. All right. How about you shake my hand? No, you shake my hand. Thank you. Thank you. Now a high five. All right. You want a treat? All right, you back up. You back up. Nope, back up. Back up. Move. All right, you sit for me. Hold on, hold on. I didn't say anything yet. Now you give me a high five. All right. Now you shake my hand. No, you shake my hand. Thank you. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me apologize first off. I don't believe I have done any content for this current project that I'm working on, so you're going to be kind of like, whoa, where did this come from situation. There'll probably be some pictures integrated with this. Of course, I did take a lot of pictures on the way, but for whatever reason, I either completely blew off the video the second time around. Last night I went to go ahead and make video. My GoPro was almost dead, so I went to charge it, and I went outside and set up my tools and just inherently went right to work. And before I thought about getting the GoPro out, I had actually the project finished to the point where I was painting these two pieces. So essentially what I'm building is this banquette. It's a three-piece bench seat that goes in like an octagonal little breakfast nook in a kitchen, or off of the kitchen. So the client had built kind of a prototype, their own little bench. You know, they're fairly handy in and of themselves. They're brewery owners here in town. They've built a lot of the tables and stuff. They did an excellent job building another brewery. But some of the angles and stuff were throwing him off. So he's given me his prototype. I brought that back to my shop. I made some modifications to it to make it a little bit better. And then I made, his was just square, so it wouldn't really work to make an actual full banquette. So what I've done is I've modified that, and of course changed the way it looks to accommodate a three-piece banquette bench with storage underneath. I'll come out and give you a quick look at the old bench. It's sitting on its side right now, but this is the old bench. Essentially, if you look at it like this, of course, then that would be the orientation. But you can see, I mean, you know, it wasn't terrible, but you know, it needed some of the attention in certain areas and stuff. So this is actually the third piece now. The original piece that I made, I took over before Christmas so they could have a bench in their kitchen, because I brought that one with me for a model. So they had this piece in their house minus any of the trim or any of the finish work. They had the seat top and the hinge was in it, but other than that, it wasn't trimmed out or anything like that yet. So here it is now in this form. This is what the bench looks like trimmed out. See, I did a real simple trim on the side, hides the end grain, gives a little dimension to it. There's a reveal underneath, of course, for the like a toe kick essentially, but it's, you know, when you're sitting down flat, sometimes you kick your heels back a little bit, so it keeps you, you know, gives you a little bit of space to move, plus sliding in and out of it, of course. Then, you know, the top is finished out with a nice piece of solid poplar, which this is all, you know, the white trim is PVC. You'll see that, you know, it's basically just framework and box work. It's all in the stock and how it's put together that gives you the structure, the strength to work. Plus it's going to sit against a wall, so that'll make it integrate into the space. And of course you can see there's plenty of storage in this cabinet here. The other bench is just a little bit shorter by about 4 inches. Still same amount of storage, and of course the center section that you'll see in some of the pictures and stuff has its own storage as well. So from this point I will go ahead and probably, well, first trim off those little nail ends, and then I will go ahead and get this one painted out and painted white, and then clear coat the inside of it all, and the back side I clear coated on these as well. That way it's protected against any excess dust and stuff like that, and moisture. We are in Florida, so, you know, humidity can be a little bit excessive. So I'll go ahead and clear coat the whole thing, and then deliver it. So stay tuned. Thanks again for tuning in.